Hey guys, welcome back to Alex Iceman. Today we're talking about how to manage your small startup team in the most efficient way. Let's go. Do you get frustrated because your team doesn't deliver on time certain features? Some members don't understand your vision, they don't understand what you want from them, and things are kind of getting ugly, and there are some conflicts along the way with different team members, and it kind of builds up as a snowball and you have no idea how to deal with it? Then tune in, subscribe, leave comments. We're talking about how to organize your small startup team and best advices and best practices how to do that. When I started working on different products, organizing different teams towards the same goal, it became clear to me that the right processes and operations are vital for the quality of the product, vital for the success of the product. Because if you don't have the right operations, the whole team gets frustrated, and processes are important. You don't have to overdo that, but you also have to set up the strict set of rules so it all works together no matter who executes on a certain task. Let's get down to a little more details and talk about those processes and the overall picture of a small team and how to manage that small team. And when we're talking about software, because that's what I've been doing for quite some time, and I have a very good knowledge of managing very small teams, medium-sized teams, and large teams, and working within very large group of people delivering very good results. So I would split up today's video on 3 different aspects. The very first aspect is meetings, because you have to get the whole team on the same page. The second aspect is managing their tasks and making sure that everybody understands the tasks and deliver on them on a timely, fashionable manner with great quality. And the third one, the most commonly missed, is validation or testing, and things you have to check how those tasks have been delivered. We're gonna start off with the first item, how to do meetings. For a startup, it's very important for the whole team to get on the same page, because if some members don't really understand why what the hell are we doing? Why are we doing certain things? Why are we pushing so hard for that particular feature? They're not going to be able to commit fully and execute on the idea and help you bring that idea towards life and bring your business to the next level. Now, the very first important thing as a CEO or as a top manager, you have to translate that vision on your team so everybody understands why are we doing this particular feature or why are we working on this product. And you have to remind constantly, not constantly, but from time to time, why are we here? Why are we doing this thing? And motivate guys, is that's what you have to do as a manager. You have to motivate people so they don't feel stressed and work really hard towards the goal and enjoy the process along the way. So the very first thing to help with that is meetings. Don't overkill. Don't do a lot of meetings, because I know salespeople like to do a lot of meetings and they like to talk a lot. Try to keep a healthy balance. The very first one we do is we actually run the software development process in sprints, and we do 2-week sprints. 2 weeks is a good period. It's enough for a small team to deliver a certain feature. And the way we run teams is we try to deliver a certain feature within 2 weeks, so it could be tested on the target market. Get that feedback early enough so you can pivot or change a feature and try to enhance it within the next 2 weeks. Those iterations help to build a product that your end users actually want, not the product you think your users want. Because oftentimes a lot of people they think for their users, for their target audience. Go and ask users that will be using your product, do they need this feature at all? And the best way to do that is to deliver this feature within, let's say, 2 weeks, go and test it, get this feature to as many people as possible, get that feedback. Vital. It's very important. Now, we started with that 2-week process with the very first meeting, and we usually run sprints from Wednesday to Wednesday. So on Wednesday, let's say 1 p.m., we start a meeting where we do planning. And we do a planning for those 2 weeks. We get together. It's either online or at the office in the room, and we decide on what feature we're going to work next. And usually that comes from a priority list from the business side. Business tells us a priority and say, hey, we need this feature, it's prioritized. Now we need to figure out how to deliver it on time. The very first thing You get together, you as a manager, try to correlate, why do we need to build this feature? What value will it bring to the whole product, and why business side really wants it? And it's your role, it's your job to figure it out beforehand, before the meeting. Now you impose that idea on people and motivate them that, hey guys, this will help us to do A, B, and C. Now everybody kind of on the same page. We know why are we working hard to deliver this on time. The next step is to discuss and break that task, or break that feature, or break that in the software development process. It's a feature. In any other businesses, let's say it's a goal or a task. Now we need to split it up to smaller tasks. And we usually do that in a manner that a developer or a resource can take on 3 tasks a day. So that means that tasks should be no longer than 2 or 3 hours. You split it up in the way that a person can take on 2 or 3 tasks a day. It's easier to keep track of the progress. And again, if you think it's a larger task and in your mind it takes more than 3 hours, break it down. Break it down until it will like a certain part of the feature will take 3 hours. Put a good description. That's it. That's how you do things. Split it up to different tasks. Now, ask your developer or a designer to commit to a certain task list. Now he has to tell you what is feasible within 2 weeks, how to fit everything in, how to prioritize different small features and micro features in order to deliver certain things within 2 weeks that is testable and that is good enough for users to take on, do a lot of testings, and give you valuable feedback so you can iterate and create even a better product. That's just the first meeting, right? Make your teammates to commit to that. So like they have to tell you that I'm going to deliver 10 tasks or more than that, a feature within 2 weeks. You also have to plan on certain blockers, because some of the features cannot be built without a designer getting involved or some other operations getting involved, and you have to prioritize them in a way that nobody is blocked. Because if somebody is blocked, obviously you're delayed. Somebody jumps from one feature to another, and in the startup it's okay, you can adjust things, but it's better to sit down in the first meeting in the planning, plan everything out ahead, think about different pitfalls and things that might go wrong right up front in that meeting. Hope you guys have a better understanding of how to organize your startup, how to ease the stress level, and how to put a little more structure around a young business and a young startup. Hopefully you liked the video. Leave comments below. Comments are vital. Ask questions in the comments and I'll be answering them in the next videos. Subscribe to my channel, comment on videos, ask questions, and we'll answer them.